Hi guys, welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat and welcome to our Olympic watch along for the Women's Snow Cross event. Yeah, there we go. Switch the banners around. There you go. That's better. It's going to be good, man, because there's a lot of nations in this one. And my countrywomen are also in here, the Swiss, a little bit something to cheer for. But it's a great event. It is a great event, and we're going to see exactly what happens. Game Adam, there you go, baby. He's going for a Czech win there. Okay, cool. Guys, if you want to get hold of me, that's the email at the bottom. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. We're on our way to 138,000 subscribers, which is really, really cool. So let's have a look what's coming up. Let's see. Let's put it out there first. So the snow park is ready. Beautiful day. There looks like a little bit of sunshine. So nothing to complain about there. Let's have a look at the Heat 1 races come out there. There you go. So there's a check in Heat 1 already. Eva Adamsekova, Brianna Schnorbusch, Josie Baff, and Blanka Brunner of Hungary. So you've got Hungarians, Australians, and a USA and a Czech in the first heat. So that should be really cool. Let me just put the sound up. There you go. So I do not know all these snowboard ladies, but what I've learned from the men's competition, it's going to be tight. It's going to be competitive, and we could get a few. How do you say? We could get a few upsets, because that's what does happen. Seem to happen in these races. I mean, people fall out. There's contact, stuff like that. So let's have a look. So look, there's 32 ladies still left. We're trying to see which ladies are going into those four quarterfinal heats. And it goes quite quickly. You have these first 8 heats, and we have the four quarterfinal heats, then the 2 semifinals. It goes really quickly, really rapid. A beautiful course out there in Italy, in Livorno. But it's the start. The start is very important. Okay. So there's 2 different cracks. There you go. It's 1,100 meters to get down. Showing her. He goes. Okay. So. Let's have a look. It's about 3-4 minutes to go before they start the first heat, and then it just goes one after the other. Not a lot of time to discuss. Gamer Adam 777. Where are you exactly from, man? So the first, it's quite easy. The first 2 rounds here, the first 2 heats, the first and second place riders of both of these 2 heats that start here go into the first quarterfinals, and that's just the way it goes. It's all predetermined, so it's could be very you could theoretically have 4 people from the same country in a quarterfinal, but it doesn't look like it. Adam Czech Eva, let's go. I am from Slovakia and I like Czechia. Okay. Yeah, I remember when it was once Czechoslovakia, but times have changed. Good hockey result there from you guys, man. Beating the Finns like that. I was very impressed. Very impressed by the Slovakian hockey team. Not so much by the Czechian hockey team yesterday. So here we go. First of 8 heats here in the last 32. The Czech ladies in the red bib. The American lady in the green bib, as I can see the Aussie in the blue bib. So let's see. A good start is very important in this race. Let me just take that away so that I can get a bigger screen. There you go. So they got different stances. If you got your left foot forward, I think you are regular. If you got your right foot forward, you're goofy. So don't ask me the difference. One is left foot, one is right foot. That's all I know. go. Let's put a little bit smaller there. There you go. So here we start with the first race, and we are off. And it looks like the Czech lady has got the whole shot here. Eva Adamčíková. That is very good. So it is Czech Republic and Australia out in front, followed by the USA and the Hungarian lady a little bit off the pace at the back. Okay, all right. So here we go. The Hungarian is totally out of it already. But it is now the young Australian leading ahead of the Czech Republic and the USA. They are close together. The USA rider in third is in a good position. I always say that third position is good. We saw it with the men. Because this is a piece that you don't have to pick up pace. You actually have to stop the pace a little bit sometimes. But here we go, almost down to the bottom. It's still Canada, Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic, and Australia going into the final. Here comes the last jump, and it looks like that's the way it's going to be. Yep, baby. So, Canada and the Czech Republic go through, and USA and Hungary are knocked out. There you go. There you go. That's the first heat in the books. So, Australia and the Czech Republic go through. What's coming up in the second heat? Swiss, that is Sina Siegenthaler, Charlotte Banks of Great Britain, Abby Wilson of Canada, and Chuyang Pang of China. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Not today. Good stuff here. Good stuff here. So, just going to get that up and running as well. So that is... So we'll have a look at that quarterfinals. The minute they come out, we'll see the quarterfinal races up here as well. There you go. So we can put in those quarterfinals already. There you go. So I'm hoping for... So as a gamer, Adam was hoping for a Czech win in that one. I am hoping for a Swiss win in that one, in the next one. Caitlin is in the house as well. Greetings, Caitlin. This snowboard cross is fantastic. It's like the ski cross as well. I love all these competitions. I like this woman against woman, men against men. I love that stuff, man. Milano Cortina 2026 is becoming a really good Olympics. I can tell you that. I do like it a lot. So, second heat already, it goes quickly. They're out there. My Swiss girl is in the red bib, so easy to recognize her. Let's go. So they're saying Charlotte Banks, one of the favorites here. We will see. We will see. All right. So, yeah, she's one of the favorites, Charlotte Banks, the 30-year-old from Great Britain. Chuyang Pang, 22-year-old from China. So here we go. Aussies, you can't count out the Aussies. The Aussies kind of like the snowboarding stuff. Huh? They're not in the other sports, they're not there, but the snowboarding, they always seem to be there. Put it out there. So here we go. And who gets the whole shot here? The Swiss looking good. Nice over the top of the table there. We got three out in the front. Oh, the Chinese lady has problems getting off there. So it is at the moment, it is Australia ahead of Great Britain and Switzerland. China a little bit off the pace. Switzerland challenging for the second spot there. So it is Abby Wilson of Australia out in front at the moment, ahead of Banks and Siegenthaler of Switzerland. The Australian and the Brit are now really close. Ooh! There you go. There's a lot of possibilities to overtake here. So here we go. So Banks has moved ahead of the Aussie. Wilson Swiss still in there. Oh, now the Swiss takes in the inside line. She's up to second. Oh, this is really, really tight. Coming up to that big jump now, soon. There you go. This is looking good. This is looking good. Over the jump. Keep it upright. Keep it upright. So that is Charlotte Banks and Sina Siegenthal of Switzerland go through. The Australian and the I almost said Canadian, and the Chinese are out already. So good stuff here. Oh, the first Swiss into the quarterfinals. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. There you go. Yeah, look. Charlotte Banks most probably a medal favorite for this one. There you go. So we'll get rid of that straight away there. There you go. So let's put in heat 3. Let's see who's coming up in heat 3. It goes quick and fast. We have Chloe Trespuch of France, Audrey McManaman of Canada, Faye Thielen of the USA, and Remi Toshida of Japan coming up in this third heat. And I can copy off the first quarterfinal heat already, put it out there. There you go. So we know who's in the first quarterfinal. I'll put that up there in a second. There you go. First quarterfinal. We do know who's coming up there. Let's put it out. So after 2 heats. All right. So we know this is the third heat for the last 32. But let me show you who's in that first quarterfinal. There you go. Eva Adamchakova, Sina Siegenthal, Charlotte Banks, and Josie Banff. That'll be your first quarterfinal coming up a little bit later. But now we're looking into heat 3. And we have a French lady, a Canadian, a US, and a Japanese. There you go. Just switch that around a little bit. There you go. Put it like that I can get my stuff together. So here we go. This heat, it always hots up the longer the races go. They Faye Thielen, 33-year-old, a lot of older. There are not a lot of very young riders here. 30, 31. I think it's all about experience here. Look, Audrey McManaman, also 31 years old. So they've all been on the circuit for a while. I can't do that right now. Les, I can't phone right now. There you go. So here we go. So here we go. What can we get off the third heat here? And they're off and running. Oh, not a good start there from the Japanese girl. It's not easy. You got to get off really well. You got to get off well. Looks like the Canadian there, McManaman, and Thielen of the USA with good starts, as well as the French lady. Actually, the French lady is in the lead now. Got to be careful. 2 in 1 corner normally doesn't work so well. But it is. At the moment, Thielen ahead of the French girl. Trespuch, McManaman in third, and Yoshida in fourth. Yoshida off the pace at the back there. But that has got nothing to do with it at the moment, because you can catch up there. To build up speed is not a problem on this one. Oh, Thielen with a little mistake there, and the Canadian McManaman is through. But she comes straight back at her in the next corner. The only one that's out in front, not getting into any of these battles, is the French girl, Chloe Trespuch. There we go. Coming down to the bottom half of the course here. Got to make your move here if you want to get into the medals. There's still that young the French lady in the front, being challenged by Thielen now. It looks like it's France and USA going through to the next round. It is France and USA. McManaman of Canada and Yoshida of Japan are out, and they are gone. Ooh. We'll talk about the fourth heat here now coming up. More French, USA, an Italian, and a Korean. Yeah, it's Julia Nirani Pereira of France, Stacy Gaskill of the USA, Lisa Francesca Bori of Italy and Subin Woo of South Korea. But some good racing so far, and not a lot of infighting that normally semi-finals, stuff like that happens. We saw it in the men yesterday. The longer the competition went, the more physical it became. There you go. All right, let me just write that down. Otherwise I'm going to forget. There you go. Let me write him an SMS here quickly. Here we go. I'm just going to write something. There you go. Okay, so here we go. France, USA, Italy, and Korea. Who's getting it? The names are on the thing here. We see. So in the green bib we have Stacy Gaskill. Then we have Julia Nerani Pereira from France in the red bib. In the blue bib we have Lisa Francesca Boria of Italy, and last but not least we have Subin Woo of Korea, young rider there with 22. So let's see what happens here. That yellow bib, that fourth start gate there, doesn't seem to do it for the people. Here we go. Ready, steady, and off they go. Oh, good start actually from the young Korean. So the French lady is the favorite here in red. I think she's way out in front already. Then we go here, Lisa Boria, Caskill there in second at the moment. Now moves down to third. The Korean is off the pace, so it is, and the French girl is way out in front. So it looks like it's a fight between the Italian and the American for that second spot. At the moment, it is the American in front by about a half a meter. And the Italian coming straight back at her. This is a ding-dong battle here. French girl there. Nerani Pereira out in front. A little bit of a mistake from the Italian here. Giving Caskill a little bit of a lead going into the bottom section of the course. Only 0.3 of a second in it here. Let's see what they can do. Oh, they're pulling the French girl back into it as well. So it looks like it's France, USA here, baby. Yeah, it is France, USA. Italy will be knocked out. So it is Julia Nerani Pereira and Stacy Caskill get through into the quarterfinals. I'll tell you what that quarterfinal looks like any second. So that is the fourth heat. Here we go. So we enter the fifth heat here, and it is going to be, well, let me go there. Fourth heats, take them away. So we're going to be, in a second, we'll have that next quarterfinal coming up. So in quarterfinal one, we have the Czech, the Swiss, the Great Britain and Australia nicely spread over 4 different nations. And I think in quarterfinal 2, it is a battle of France against USA, because you have 2 Americans and 2 French in quarterfinal 2. So let me put that there. There you go. So there we go. Show you what the quarterfinal 2 looks like any minute. There you go. Put it out there. Okay. So let's take away heat 5 quickly. This is what quarterfinal 2 looks like at the moment. It is an all French USA affair. So that'll be coming up a little bit later. So those are the riders that have qualified. So yeah, like I said, the draw could be kind to you, and you spread your different riders from one country over, and you could also have 4 riders in one quarterfinal or one semi-final or whatever. So you never know. You never know. But we're going on to heat 5 here of the last 32. It is Naomi Wittmer of Switzerland. Then it is Maya Lee Ifrate Danielson of France. Alina Albrecht of Switzerland. And Maya Britt Tieder of Estonia. So 2 Swiss and a French and an Estonian. So I'm hoping for another Swiss to get through here. Would be nice. 2 would be better. So that's coming up. That will be the 5th of the last 32 races. Yeah, they're just saying a lot of the athletes, everybody's got a little bit of an injury, a hand injury, a leg injury. That's just the sport. It's very demanding. So here we go. Heat 5 about to start. 2 Swiss, a French and an Estonian. Oh, let's have a look. Red and blue. That's what I got to watch. So let's see what Albrecht and Wittmer can do here. I would think one of the French ladies definitely, she's 19 years old, the French girl, so she is definitely going to be up there. Oh, got an 18-year-old Swiss. A lot of young people here now in this heat. Battle of the ages, yeah. And the young Estonian there, Maya Britt Tieder, also 18 years old. So we had the oldies in the first one. Now we got the young ones in the other one. Here we go. Let's see who gets this one. It's looking like this could be a great heat here. Not a lot of experience in this heat, but a lot of enthusiasm. Swiss with a whole shot here. That's Wittmer. She's way out in front already. Oh, she's done a great job. The Estonian off the pace already. So it is Switzerland, France, Switzerland, and Estonia. So Wittmer way out in front. This is looking good. Just got to bring it down. Can Alina Albrecht catch the French girl there? Maya Danielson. Yeah, but it's all kind of spread out in this run. Looks like the positions are taken here. There we go. Here we go. It's always better. I think it's always better to be like in second spot or third spot where you see the riders in front of you. You know what lines they're taking. But here we go. It looks Swiss and France. The one Swiss girl looks up. Yeah, I think this one is also done this heat. I think it's Wittmer and Danielson coming through here. Albrecht is trying her very best to come closer, but it's not going to happen. So it looks like it's Wittmer and, yeah, there you go. Wittmer and Danielson come through here. Good run from Wittmer. Well done. Controlled it from start to finish. So we have 3 French girls in the quarterfinals already. 2 Swiss, 2 Americans. Okay. So that was heat 5. What is coming up in heat 6? There you go. Just quickly want to do something here. Remove. There you go. Yes. So heat 6 coming up. We have Michela Mioli of Italy, Maya Clift of Australia, Anouk Doric of Switzerland, and Kata Mandel of Romania. Lots of nations in this one. Ah, good stuff. Only 3 more heats to go, and then we know all our quarterfinals already, yeah? Put it out there on top. That's good. Got it all ready already. So we're looking to see who are the other 2 skiers going into quarterfinal 3. Will come out of this heat. Yeah, the commentator says it's the young guns. They kind of do it with their snowboard skills, and the older ones do it with their experience. Or a lot of young people in this one as well. Oh, there you go. Michaela Muli. She is 30 years old, very experienced. She's the favorite in this one. And then you have the very, very young Kata Mandel of the Romania. So here we go. Heat 2. I'm looking for the blue bib, obviously, being Swiss, looking for that blue bib. Let's have a look what can happen here. Here we go. And they're off and running. So good start from all of them actually. Good start from the girl there from Australia. And the Italian, it looks like Australia, Italy and Switzerland, that is the 1, 2, 3. The Romania a little bit off the pace. It seems to be always that yellow bib. Has anybody on the yellow bib qualified so far? I don't think so. If I'm the organizers there, I'm like, don't give me the yellow bib, man. Just don't give me the yellow bib. So the Swiss girl has just fallen off. So that's her chance of medaling gone. So it looks like it's going to be the Italian and the Australian come through, because you're not catching that up unless these two knock each other off. There you go. You got to be careful. You don't have too much speed. So Italy out in front ahead of Australia. It looks like Miloli and Clift will be doing it. No problem. Absolutely no problem. There you go. I can tell you now, it's Italy and Australia coming through here. Were never challenged after the Swiss girl had the accident. There you go. Well done. So we have our third quarterfinal completed already. I think she would have had a chance. So we're moving to that 7th heat of the last 32 here. And our first Austrian is Pia Terkold. Then our first German, Jana Fischer. Another Czech rider. So where's Adam the gamer there? Or the gamer Adam? That is Karolina Huroshova. And the lady from China. And please don't expect me to. Yonginggulum. All right, I think that's the way you pronounce it. I will just refer to it as the Chinese racer. So do we have the third quarterfinal? The third quarterfinal. We have ready and going into the books. There you go. And it is Naomi Wittmer, Michaela Mioli, Maya Clift, and Maya Lee Ifrate Danielson. So a Swiss, Italian, an Austrian, and then French in that third quarterfinal. I will put that into my book here quickly. There you go. Add that in. So, out of the 4 Swiss, 2 made it, 2 haven't made it. Okay. So this is the Heat 7. Before we get to Heat 7, let me show you what is up in quarterfinal. These are the girls that just made it to the quarterfinal out of those last 2 heats. Nicely spread over 4 nations once again. The French, I think, have I got that correct? No, not yet. Okay. So here we go. So let's see what the Austrian ladies can do, because the Austrian men won this competition. The Austrian men got a gold and a bronze medal. So yeah. Can the women do the same? And then afterwards we'll have Heat 8. And then we'll have another French girl, US, Italian, and another Romanian. Surprisingly, only one Austrian making it through here. Okay. So, Heat 7 here of the last 32. And we're off. Austrian in the red bib with a good start. And again, that yellow bib. Not doing well on the side there. That is the young Chinese girl. So it is Austria in front, ahead of the Czech Republic and Germany, followed by China. Good skiing here from the Austrian, but it's tight. The top 3 are, it's tight of all 4 of them. It's still anybody's race here. Oh, that camera, when they've got that camera on them, that kind of gets you feeling sick. So they switch it over. Here they come around the corner. It is the Austrian in front, and it's the German and the Czech fighting for that second spot at the moment. The cameramans have kind of lost them a little bit there. Yeah, we come back. So it is the Czech Republic in the second spot now, but Germany take that second spot. They are fighting it out there. This could be squeaky bum time here. German gets herself into second spot. Here comes the Czech girl. The Austrian still out in front there, Terkold. So it looks like Terkold. Yeah. So the Austrian and the German are through. So Terkold and Fischer go through. Jana Fischer and Pia Terkold. Karolina Hurosova of the Czech Republic is out, as well as the Chinese skater or snowboarder. There we go. Our last heat already coming up. Our last heat is already coming up. There you go. One more heat to go here, and then we'll know which 16 riders are in the quarterfinals. And then the first quarterfinal comes up really quickly. They don't bugger around here. A lot of good Olympic sports already today. A lot of curling, ice hockey going on. There was the men's 10 kilometer cross country. I think it was won by Johannes Hutlitz Klebo. There's biathlon coming up in 5 minutes time. The sprint of the men 10 kilometers. Good stuff here. Good stuff to see a lot of nations, different nations getting into the quarterfinals. Yeah. Can the French make it 4 out of 4 and the Americans 3 out of 3 into the 3? We could have 4 French and 3 Americans in the quarterfinals. We'll see very soon how that looks. So, no controversy so far, no disqualifications, no yellow cards or anything like that. Yeah. The judges have had a little to do. The races have been quite clean at the moment. That'll change, I can tell you that, come quarterfinals when everybody sees, oh, I could get a medal here, they start to get nervous. Here we go. So, Leah Custer of France. Then we have Hannah Percy of the United States of America. We have Sofa Groblechner of Italy. And we have Henrietta Bartelis of Romania. Yeah. So it's going to... I think it's a 3-horse race. The Romanians are doing well to get so many through, but... That yellow course, if you're in the quarterfinals and you're getting that yellow bib, you're shitting yourself, because not one racer with the yellow bib has come through so far. Absolute crazy. Here we go, off and running for the last 32 races, the 8th heat here. Oh, not a good start from the American, not a good start at all. She is way off the pace. The French girl out in front again. The French kind of have that down, this whole shot thing. They do it really well. So here we go. That is France ahead of Italy, Romania, and the USA. So USA has now taken over from the Romanian. She's trying to come back here. Hannah Percy. The French girl is way out in front at the moment. But this is a long one. It's over 1,000 meters. So let's go. The Italian and the American are fighting for that second spot right now. Ooh, looks like Hannah Percy's got a lot of speed on her. Groslechner has got to be careful here. The French don't think they have to worry. I think she's through. Custer is through. It's between the American and the Italian. Coming down to the bottom half of the section before they have that last big jump. The American, she's out there. She missed that gate. Well, she messed it up. So it is France and Italy going through. Congratulations to them. So we do have our quarterfinal lineups. Give the computer a second to put it together. There you go. So let's see what have they put it out there yet? Nah, just waiting for that 4th quarterfinal heat. Here it comes. And we've got the 4th quarterfinal heat. We can have a look at that together now in a second. Here we go. Let's copy that off. Put it out there. All right. So, let's have a look at our quarterfinals quickly. We'll start with quarterfinal heat 1. That will be coming up very soon. So, We have in the quarterfinal heat 1, we have the lady from from Czech Republic, Eva Adamazakova. We have Sina Siegenthal of Switzerland. We have Charlotte Banks, one of the favorites from Great Britain. And we have Josie Bamp from Australia. That is heat 1. Hi, Ronnie. How are you doing? I'm just going to quickly open this up a little bit. So that is heat 1. Just want to make sure I do it properly. There you go. Heat 1. Then in heat 2, we have Julia Nariri Pereira of France, Chloe Trushpek of France, Stacey Gaskill of the USA, and Faye Thieland. So you have a USA France all quarterfinal there in heat 2. In heat 3 of the quarterfinals, we have Naomi Wittmer of Switzerland, Michaela Mielo of Italy, another one of the favorites, Maya Cliff of Australia, and another French lady, Maya Lee Eifreite Danielson. And in the last quarterfinal, which I can still got to put nicely on the screen there. Here you go. We have another French lady. So we've got 4 French ladies in the quarterfinals. Leah Casta ahead of, she'll be racing against Pia Serkold, Jana Fischer of Germany, and Sophia Grosslechner of Italy. So 4 French in the, what do you got? 4 French. So which are the countries with more than 1? So France has got 4. Let's see. Italy's got 2. Australia's got 2. Switzerland's got 2. USA's got 2. 1 Brit. 1 Czech. Okay. Okay, so yeah. And look, quarterfinal, let me just put it out there. Quarterfinal 1 and quarterfinal 2, that they are going to make up semi-final 1. So yeah, see who gets through there. We will see who gets through there. And then quarterfinal 3 and quarterfinal 4 will make up the other semi-final. So yeah, we could have 4 French girls in the semi-final. That would be crazy, man. France also with the men doing really well, but didn't medal at the end. You know, they had 4 French going into the quarterfinals. They had 3 French going into the semifinals and no medal. So yeah, you know, of course it helps to have a lot of them in the semifinals, but they're showing how they're going up the hill. They get transported by a skidoo up the mountain so that they can. I would have taken that job driving them up the hill with the skidoo. That would be great, man. So you got to go really quickly, put them on top of the hill here. Yeah, but you only take 1 ride at a time up the hill. I mean, come on. So you got to hold on tight because these guys are motoring it up. They're bringing the snowboard ladies back up to the top of the hill. So it looks like they're getting ready for that quarterfinal. Here we go. So this is a tough heat here. Let me put it out there. This is a tough heat. Man, you got to go. Chloe Banks, Charlotte Banks, sorry, definitely the favorite here. Then, of course, Eva Adamzakova, also another one of the very experienced racers. Siegenthal, 25, a little bit younger. I think this is going to be tough for my Swiss girl here. Charlotte Banks, 30-year-old, one of the top favorites for this. And the Aussie got the yellow bib, which is normally crap because none of the yellow bibs have done well today. That 4th lane seems to not be really good. I've not seen one of the girls in the yellow bib get through to the next round. So let's check this out. Here we go. Here we go. I got to watch green here, Switzerland. And we're off for the first quarterfinals. It's all about the whole shot here. And the Swiss has the worst of the lot. Looking better now. Gets up to the top of it. It's Charlotte Banks in 4th spot. It is the young Czech, the Czech Republic lady out in front, ahead of the Josie Bamp of Australia, followed by Siegenthaler and Charlotte Banks. Oh, okay. That's a big gap between the top of them here. But it's still Siegenthaler closing the gap now to the Australian, which is good. Taking Banks with her. Banks trying to come into the inside here. Here we go. This is good. Siegenthaler taking the second spot. Keep it going, girl. Yeah, this is tight. This is maybe the tightest heat out of all of them so far. Oh, they're fighting there. This is very good. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be tight. Come on. Come on, Swiss. Come on. Oh, no. Banks and Siegenthaler are out. Adam, Zikova, and Bamforth through. But that was a beautiful heat. A tight four-way battle there. So one of the favorites is gone, baby. Charlotte Banks is gone. Oh, Siegenthaler is a little bit of few tears there. That can happen. This is what happens in border cross or snowboard cross. Well, I call it border cross. Because they're on a board and they're doing the cross, man. So you call it border cross. That was the best heat of all of them so far. What a quarterfinal that was. At the beginning, it didn't look like that, but at the end, they were all four vying for that. I would say within 2 meters of each other there on the finishing line. That is great. Let's hope all the heats are like this. So we have the Czech lady in the in the semi-finals, along with Josie Bamf. Switzerland, Great Britain are out. So Great Britain not winning a medal because they only had one in that heat. Or only one left in the quarterfinals. They knock each other there. A little bit of... Oh, good speed. Here's where it gets tight. Ow. Charlotte Banks just jumped on the back of Siegenthaler's board and then it kind of took off all her pace. Yeah, look at that. Look how close that was, man. Good stuff there. Congratulations to Australia and to the Czech Republic for coming through. Oh, man. That's just the way it is. Yep, that's heat one gone there. So let's see who's going to join the Australia and the Czech Republic in. Well, it's either going to be a French or an American. So there's 2 French and 2 Americans here. I kind of like the French's chances. They're always very good on the whole shot. Les, I wrote you a message. There you go. So it is Julia Nirani Pereira. It is Chloe Trespuk. It is Stacy Gaskill and Faye Thielen. You can go which ones are the Americans and which one. So red and green are for France and blue and yellow are for the USA. And a yellow bib did win before. There you go. Changing the thing. So here we go. Let's see who gets the whole shot here. Tough stuff here. Tough stuff here. Here we go. So we're picking up speed here and they're off and running. So so here we go. It is the French girl ahead of the American. So it's France, USA, France. A little bit of a distance between the borders at the moment. But don't worry, it all picks up at the bottom of the course if they keep this up. At the moment, it is Pereira out in front ahead of Gaskill, Thielen, and Trespuk. Looks like the one French girl is a little bit off the pace. So it is the French girl against the 2 Americans here. They are shadowing her really well. Are we going to get 2 Americans coming through? And all of a sudden that French girl came from nowhere. Well done there. That was Chloe Trespuk with a lot of speed. This is going to be tight. This is going to be as tight as the first one. I'm telling you now, this is going to be really tight. The French commentators, you can hear them in the background. I think it's going to be a France 1-2 here. This is tight. This is so tight. Pereira's definitely through the French girl. I think the French Trespass is out. Ooh. So let's have a look. They got photo finish all over this. It was so tight. Let's see. I think one French and one American made it through. Let me have a look here. Oh, no, they're going all the way to the top. Bring us first the decision before you show us the whole run, man. It was so tight. That is good. These quarterfinals have been really good. Let's see here. So here we go. Now we're going to have a look at the photo finish so that we know who got through, because at the moment we don't know who got through. Tresgush. So here we go. They'll all go over that last heel close. It's looking good. I think it is. I think Thielen got through there. I think it's Pereira and Thielen are getting through. The score's coming up here, or the result. Women's snow. It is Pereira and Thielen through. So we know our first semi-final now. Let's go have a look at. I've got to hit that, huh? So we do know our first semi-final, guys and girls. So we're going to have our third. So let's see. Put that out there. So we've got our first semi-final. We know that, but let's get into heat 3 here of the quarterfinals first. There you go. So that is the heat here. It is Naomi Wittmer, it's Michaela Mioli, Maya Clift, and Maya Lee Danielson for the third heat here. I'm going to show you the first semi-final. That is it. 4 ladies, 4 different countries. That's what I like. Spread the wealth. Here we go. So it is heat 3 here. Last chance for one of my Swiss to get into the semi-finals. This is going to be tough. The Italian definitely the favorite here in the green bib. The Swiss girl in the red bib. But she gets the whole shot. That is important. Got to get off the table well. It is now Italy and Switzerland vying for that top spot to get into the first corner. They both are, and it's the Italian on top. I think she's the world champion, if I just heard correctly. So it is Italy, Switzerland, followed by Australia and France. So let's go. Come on. Keep it going here. The problem is when you're on second spot, you always got to be careful what the other driver does. The girl in third can just follow you, man. Yeah, this is looking good at the moment. I'm still very optimistic here for the Swiss. Just follow the Italian girl, man. There you, it's all you got to do, yeah. But the Australian is coming closer. Come on, here we go, here we go. That's a good one. It's looking good for the Swiss. Keep it going, girl. Keep it going. Just keep on going over the top. This looks good. Yes, baby. So it's Italy and Switzerland into the semi-finals. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. So, there you go. So let me just quickly have a look at that. That's the quarterfinal. Let's have a look at the semi-final. So at the moment, we have 6 girls that are definitely in the semi-final, and we have 6 different nations. Wow, wow, that is quite cool, man. That means it's going to be really competitive there. Everybody can still get a medal. I got to take some water because my throat is going. So Fourth heat, it is Lea Costa, Pia Terkold, Jana Fischer, and Sophie Grobler. Now, look, if you want to be fair, it would be nice if the Austrian and the German get through. We'd have eight different nations in the semi-finals. Wouldn't that be quite cool? Or we're going to have maybe 2 French or 2 Italians in the semi-finals, you know? Here we go. So, very, very competitive here. I like it when a lot of nations get, you know, you don't want 4 French in the semi-final. Not that I'm against the French. I don't want 4 Swiss in the semi-final either. I just like to see it spread. It makes it so much interesting. It makes it so much more competitive, and it makes it just cool for everybody watching, because there's a lot more people rooting for their countries. Okay, so here we go. Lea Costa, a young 20-year-old from France. Then who we got there? We got Pia Serkel, the 27-year-old from Austria. We have Jana Fischer. No, that is not. That is Sofia Groblechner of Italy. And of course, we have Lea Castas of France. So let's see what happens here. French always get a good start. I can tell you that. I've just noticed that. Also by the men. They get that whole shot. Here we go. They're off and racing. Oh, this time it looks like a good start for Pia Terkold of Austria. Austrian girl with a very good start. That's what you want. Followed by the French, the Italian, and the German in fourth. The German and the Italian are barging each other a little bit at the back there. You don't want to lose contact to the front too. At the moment, it is Austria ahead of France, Germany, and Italy. All European affair in this one. French girl trying to take the lead here. Yeah, she's going to cut inside. She's going to take the lead, the French girl. So the Austrian gets demoted to second. The German is on her tails. Doesn't look like the Italian can get into it here. Oh, the German with a little bit of a mistake there. Losing a little bit of ground to the Austrian. Austrian catching up to the French girl there. Terkold on the coattails of Costa. Coming down to that bottom section where it all gets very tight. Let's have a look. The German's still in a good position here. If she can pick up the speed, they're going over the hump. Oh, I do think the German got it. Ooh. Ooh, there's a photo finish once again. I couldn't tell you who won this one. I think the French girl won it. I think it is Lea Costa that won it, but I wouldn't bet my money on it right now. They'll show us in a second the photo finish. So that was heat 4 of the quarterfinals. So we got 3 heats to go. Just waiting for that second semi-final to be put together. And then we'll know who won it. But I thought the Austrian was doing really well, but a little bit of a wobble at the end there. A little bit too much of the edge. And the German came up really quickly. Let's have a look here. This is from the sky cam here, from the top. Oh, I couldn't tell you from there. I can tell you one thing now. I know that the Italian wasn't in there. It's the Austrian. The Austrian got it. Yep, the Austrian got it. So we got a... Yeah, it is the Austrian that gets it. So we have... So the only country to bring 2 into the semi-finals is France. There you go. So I'll put that up on the screen in a secundo. There we go. So, some crazy semi-finals ahead of us. Okay. So quarterfinals are done. So let's have a look at that semi-final lineup. Let's have a look. So in semi-final 1, we have from the Czech Republic, Eva Adamazekova, Julia Nirani Pereira, Josie Banff, and Faith Thielen. Got something in my throat here. And in the second final, we have Lea Castas of France, Naomi Wittmer of Switzerland, Michaela Mioli of Italy, and Pia Zerkold of Austria. So in each semi-final, there's one Austrian, and then it's 3 different nations. So we have 7 different countries of the 8 semi-final positions, only France with 2. So that's going to be, and the French have got it nicely split up, 1 in each semi-final. So maybe they get 2 to the final. We will see. Obviously now you can see the skidoos getting the people back up the course. There you go. Take that stream to the side there. What else? Look, biathlon is on at the moment. Don't forget this evening we do have Switzerland against Canada in the ice hockey. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget it. Then we have EuroLeague. And day 7 already. It's already day 7 of this competition. Unbelievable here. So the ski crosses will start at the same spot here as the border crosses, but then they have an extra little loop with more negative corners in it to make it a little bit different, because obviously snowboard is different to skiing. I mean, otherwise they could all do the same. Jeez, it's like a roller coaster if you're on these ski-doos. These guys are motoring it up the hill. They got to be quick because they want the I don't know if the athletes don't get sick by the time they're at the top of the hill. And you can see the service guys running to pick up the snowboards, give them a little bit of a wax down or whatever. Not a lot you can do in this short period of time. So, waiting for this first semi-final. Don't forget, you do have the B finals afterwards. So you do have a B final and an A final. So all of these 8 boarders, all of these 8 snowboarders will at least have another 2 runs. Either you are fighting for 5th to 8th position, or you're fighting for the medals. So semi-final 1, athletes starting moving to the gates here. Beautiful weather there in Italy today. I like this snowboard cross. I think, I also do. Have you guys ever watched that with the ice skating, the downhill ice skating there? Oh, that is also really cool, man. So here we go, semi-final 1. I can relax still till semi-final 2 because there's no Swiss in semi-final 1. Who do I have going through here? I think Pereira, the French girl, is going to be one of the favorites. Oh, the Czech girl, I think she had a little bit of an accident or something like that, because she's got plasters in her face. Okay. Pereira, I think, is the favorite here, but we'll see. Here we go. Let me put that up for you guys. What am I sleeping here? There you go. There it is. Semi-final heat 1 coming up. Thielen of the USA. A lot of experience, the 33-year-old. Same as Eva Adamachkova of the Czech Republic. A lot of experience. Then you got the younger generation of Pereira and Baff. Here we go. Let's see what happens. This is going to be tight. I can tell you it's going to be a lot more physical, because now you're in the semis. You want to get to that final, man. Good start there from Pereira. Again, the French getting the whole shot. Oops. Thielen not getting off to a good start there. So it is France ahead of the Czech Republic, Australia, and the US of A. But on this course, it doesn't really matter, because if you're at the back, you can take the ideal line where the others maybe be jockeying for positions. So you can pick up a lot of extra speed here. You can see that with Thielen right now. Czech girl trying to get past the French, and the Aussie takes both of them in one swoop. Very good there from Baff. Josie Baff takes both of them. Thielen is in the mix as well now. So good bordering here from the young Aussie. Good stuff here. At the moment it's a fight for that second spot. It's between the Czech Republic and France, and the Czech girl takes the second spot at the moment. There we go. Here we go, last jump. This is looking good for the Czech Republic and for Australia. And it is. It is. Josie Banff of Australia and Eva Adamczykova of of Czech Republic are through. Thielen and Pereira are out. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Great stuff here. The Aussie into the final. So Aussies are going for a medal, baby. Good day, mates. There you go. Good stuff here. Great stuff. Good first heat there. So we know who's in the small final. We know who's in the big final. Adamczykova and Banff in this big final fighting for the medals. And Pereira and Thielen will fight for that fifth spot. Now it becomes, for me, more interesting. Naomi Wittmer, can we get a Swiss into the final, man? Can we get a Swiss into the final? We need to medal today. You know, if we don't medal one day, it's something missing, man. 4 nations in this one: France, Switzerland, Italy, and Austria. Austria getting 2 medals in the men's competition yesterday. Can they medal again? We will see. After this, I've got to go do some shopping here. Yeah, the Czech girl, it's not her first time she's in an Olympic gold medal final. So that first semi-final is gone. There you go. So now we're just waiting to see what the big final and the small final are going to be. Here we go, semi-final 2. Come on, Switzerland. Switzerland going to be in the green bib. Well, let me go through all the races here. Leah Custer of France in the red bib. Naomi Wittmer of Switzerland in the green bib. Michaela Mioli of Italy in the blue bib. And Pia Zerkold of Austria in the yellow bib. Mioli, 30-year-old, Italian, lot of experience. Leah Custer, 20-year-old French lady, still young, got many years to come. Then we have the Swiss girl in the blue bib, that is Naomi Wittmer, 18 years old. 18 years old. Crazy. And you could get into Olympic final. And Pia Zerkold, the 27-year-old routinier from Austria. So you got the 2 routiniers against the 2 young guns. Okay. So Wittmer and Custer, the 2 young guns, against Mioli and Zerkold, the 2 cooler and older heads. Let's go. Here we go. See what happens here on this run. Semi-final 2. Who's going to the final? Who's fighting for the medals? And here we go. Good start here from Wittmer. It's Wittmer and the French girl. Good start from Wittmer. Out in front. Keep on going, my dear. What a start by Wittmer. Good, just keep it going. Now, you don't have to worry about anybody else. You've got everybody behind you. Just take the perfect line. Yeah, but the others are coming close already. I can only hope that the others fight against each other. Come on, Wittmer. Easy. Take the good corner here. Oh, they're all in there now. Oh, this is Austria ahead of Switzerland. They're all in there. Oh, this is so tight. Anybody can get this one. All of a sudden, the Italian came from nowhere. There you go. Oh, my Lord, I can't watch anymore. She's on. I'm going to piss myself here. Yes. Yes, baby. Oh, so it's Italy and Switzerland in the final. Austria and France get knocked out. Oh, baby, we are in the final. We are fighting for a medal, baby. That's good, man. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. So there we go. So I can tell you the big final and the small final in a second. Oh, what a race by Naomi Wittmer, doing really well there. Great stuff. So let me copy out the small final for you. So there were two French girls and they're both in the small final. Italy's got somebody in the big final. There you go. Now, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. So let me get it out there. It's going to take a little bit of a time till the next heat starts because they've got to drive the races up the hill with the skidoos. Here we go. So switch that off. So let's get that small final in here first. There you go. There you go. And then we have the big final. And the big final is with Swiss participation. I'm loving this. All right. So let me show you. These are the ladies fighting for 5th to 8th spot. Lea Custis, Julia Pereira, Pia Zerkold, and Faye Thielen. They are fighting for that 5th to 8th spot. And then the final, baby, the final. We have the lady from the Czech Republic, Eva Adamzekova, Naomi Wittmer of Switzerland, Michaela Mioli of Italy, and Josie Bamf of Australia. 4 different nations fighting for that final spot. But it'll all start with the small final, so we have a little bit of time to relax. It's going to be, yeah, because the ladies in the final are still at the bottom, so it's going to be about 5 minutes. Good stuff. Good stuff here. Just enjoy it, man. Look, you just got to get a medal. That's all you got to do is get a medal. That's all. The young 18-year-old, just enjoy it, man. But it's gonna be tight, very tight for the medals here. Look, in the final, in the women's final, let's put that out there. I would say the favorites are Mioli and the lady from the Czech Republic, Adam Chekova. They are the most experienced of the lot, and then Bamf and Wittmer, 18 years old. How much experience can you have at 18? You know. Now they get raced up to the top of the hill. Unbelievable. Those guys on the skidoo, they got some pace to them too, huh? So, fighting for a medal. This is good. Don't forget, later this afternoon, it is the DEFCON rugby show coming up. Then we got a little bit of EuroLeague basketball. And this evening we've got ice hockey, Switzerland against Canada. Good stuff here, man. Good stuff here. 7 nations in the last 8. That is fantastic, man. Only the French with 2 snowboarders, and both of them are in the small final. The French, they had 4 in the quarterfinals, and they didn't bring 1 into the final. That is, I think the French will definitely not be happy. But I think there is a team event as well, so France look good for the team event. There we go. Yeah, look, it's a tough day for them. And in the morning they had the seeding runs. Then then you have 8. Well, you get into the last 32, the last 16, the last 4, then the final. So if you get into the finals, you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're doing actually around about 6 runs on this piece. So and that all in one day, that does take something out of you, at this competition. So you got to give it to these athletes doing a great job here. But let's have a look. So we're just waiting for the small final. Give the athletes a few seconds to recuperate because they've got to be driven up the hill. So, and the idea here is you try to keep the ideal line, the least contact with the other racers. That's why I say sometimes when you're on that at the back, you saw it many times. All of a sudden, the snowboarder at the back of the track on the fourth spot, she has a clear run. She's maybe not interacting with the others, and she picks up a hell of a lot of speed. But that final is seconds away, man. The small final, we'll call it the small final, the B final, for the positions 5 to 8. So. So, this is good. Just waiting for them to go through it. Nice. It's good to see, man. It's very good to see that we've got 4 different nations in the final. 3 nations in the semi-final. That's good, man. That's good. So no medals for Austria today after medaling twice yesterday. No medals for France. I think the French would have thought they were in for a shot with a medal here today. So, come on, let's get this small final started so that we can get to the top end of the racetrack. They're still driving people up here with the skidoos. Jeez, I don't know if these athletes are not sick by the time they get on top of the mountain, man. It's like crazy. Because these skidoo guys are motoring it up there to get them up there, man. Just checking some stuff here quickly while we have it a second time. There you go. So somebody's on the button. What does that mean? So, because the service guys still want to put some, maybe polish a little bit. I don't know what they do there. But can we get a medal? Can the Swiss medal here? This is going to be good for me. That is the small final, guys, if you just tuned in. And that is the big final that's coming up. That's for the medals. Eva Adamzekova of the Czech Republic, Naomi Whitmer of Switzerland, Michaela Mioli of Italy, and Josie Baff of Australia. Always good to see. Aussie's doing well in the Winter Olympics, man. So here we go. Here we go. Oh. So the Swiss will be happy. The Italians, the home nation, hoping for a medal, maybe gold. I mean, I think the Czech lady, Adamzekova, and the Italian girl, Mioli, are definitely the 2 favorites. I think Baff and Whitmer are the outsiders, but somebody has to get that bronze medal, and you never know. You never know. So, but we're doing the small final first. So here we go. Come on, let's get it started. I'm nervous now. I need you guys to start this one off. Come on, what's taking so long now? I understand you've got to give the athletes a little bit of a breather, and also the service guys a little bit of a chance to work on the boards. Somebody might have a cut in the board or beautiful weather there. Nice. Would be a great day to go skiing actually there in Italy. Look at that beautiful panoramic view there of the whole Looks good. So here we go. Start list for the small final. We do know it is Lea Custer and Julia Nirani Pereira of France, and Pia Zerkold of Austria, and Faith Thielen of the USA. Who comes in 5th and who comes in 8th? That's the question here. Yeah. Oh, my eyes. So here we go. French always get a good start. They're very good at the start, the French. Look, I think you can take it a little bit easier here. The pressure's gone now in the small final. I mean, 5, 6, 7, or 8, you're all getting a diploma. But of course, you want to, finish the competition in a good, finish it off well. A win is a win. So here we go. Small final is underway, about to start. Snowboarders ready, steady, and off we go. So let's have a look. And a good start there from the Austrian girl, but it is the French girl once again with that hold shot. So it looks like France 1, France 2, then it's Thielen of the USA, and the Austrian is in 4th at the moment, but all tight here, very tight. The Austrian and the American knocking each other a little bit. So we got the 2 French girls out in the lead. Allez le bleu here. Oh, good move by the Austrian. Goes past 2 skiers at once, 2 snowboarders at once. Why do I always say skiers, There you go, that's what it is. Thielen in 4th for the USA at the moment, but in good position, moving up a spot there. Demoting one of the French girls, that is Custer, to 4th spot, but Custer gets it back. Here we go. This is the big corner. I think you got to take well here. It's all still tight. At the moment, it's Zerkold of Austria out in front. Here we go. Ooh. There you go. It looks like Austria will take the 5th spot. France will take, so it's Zerkold in 5th. Pereira in 6th, Thielen in 7th, and Custer in 8th. So we know that is done. Now it's all about that final, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, I'm nervous for this final. I'm nervous for this final. Ooh. Good racing, good racing. This final is going to be epic, man. Got about a minute, 2 minutes before the final starts. They'll show a rerun of this small final. Good. Winner of the small final, Pia Zerkold of Austria. So she gets the 5th spot here in the women's snowboard cross. Yeah, look, there's that mixed competition coming up on Sunday. And they Austria should be one of the favorites because, 2 medals yesterday by the men. The big favorite's got to be the French in the mixed. I think France, USA, Austria are the big favorites in the mixed. So we'll see there. They're just showing it again. It's amazing what you can do with these drones today. The footage that you get off this, that nice corner there. And it's a good track here. 1,110 meters long. I think it's the way they've built it. There's no one's really out of it because you can pick up such a lot of speed at the bottom if you get the ideal line. So I can see a lot of Czechs, Swiss, Italians and Australians nervous right now. Because only 3 are getting a medal and 1's not. Lots of Czech fans there, I can see. There you go. So they take the boards away quickly. Must probably check the boards for something. So, in about 3 minutes time, we will know, or maybe 3-4 minutes time, we'll know who's won this gold medal. Is it going to the Czech Republic? Is it going to Switzerland? Is it going to Italy? Or is it going to Australia? Is it going all the way down under? Here we go. Ladies are in their boxes for the final. I got to find out. My girl's in green. So Eva Adazmakova is in the red bib. Naomi Wittmer in the green bib. Michaela Mioli in the blue bib, and Josie Banff in the yellow bib. She likes that yellow bib. She's come through with the yellow bib all the way through. There we go. So it's all about the start. You need a good start. I can see a lot of action in this one. I mean, look. You have the two experienced racers here. Adamikova and Mioli of Italy and the Czech Republic respectively. The two 30-year-olds doing well, and then you have the two younger ones, Banff, the 23-year-old, Baff, the 23-year-old, and of course Wittmer, the 18-year-old. You know, at 18 you don't have a care in the world, man. Here we go. So we're up and racing here. Oh, we're up and racing here. Here we go, and we're off. Who gets? Oh, good start from the Swiss girl again. Good start. Gets the whole shot. Come on, keep it going. The Italians a little bit off the pace at the back there. The Swiss girl with a fantastic start. Oh yes, keep it up, my girl. There you go. Now I need those two behind her to fight each other a little bit. The 18-year-old is in the front. This is good. It is Wittmer ahead of Baff. And the two veterans at the back. But they'll be coming back at them. I can tell you that right now. Just be careful. Just be careful. Don't take anybody out. The Aussie in the lead now. The Swiss in second. The Italian with a little bit of a slip there. That is all to fight for you. Oh my Lord. Oh, Wittmer's not going to get a medal. I can see this now. Oh, this is not looking good for the Swiss. Come on, girl. Come on. Nah, we are the ones without the medal today. It is Australia that gets the medal. Aussie ahead of the Czech Republic and Italy, and the Swiss girl without a medal. Good, well done to Australia. Congratulations down under there. Aussie, oi, oi, oi. Well done for the Australian. Josie Baff getting the gold medal ahead of Eva Adamzikova and Michaela Mioli. And the unthankful fourth spot there for the Swiss girl. Unbelievable. That is your snowboard cross of the ladies. Well done. The gold medal goes to Australia. Great stuff. And the Swiss girl is smiling even though she came in fourth. That just shows what a job. Guys, that's me. I got to do a lot of other things. We got a lot coming up on the channel. Thanks for watching. See you guys later, man.